Hello, Perfect Death here, and it's been quite a while since I last did a video. I basically, for about 3 months, caught like COVID, four flus, a cold, so I just had a chronic cough for like the whole time, and it really sucked. So now I figured I haven't recorded a video in a while. Recently, I started playing this DeadZone game, and in this particular mission, this is the glass cannon sort of side mission that you can do. And sure, let's go give it a shot. I'm just gonna do this on normal difficulty while I yap away. So, neat thing about this game is, it's kind of like a roguelike shooter. Yeah, and this is stage 2. One of the neat things about stage 2 is these guys do a barrel roll. You can play a lot faster than this. I'm just gonna be a little more cautious because I do know I take extra damage. And I think he's probably, yeah, he's right there. Kaboom. Yeah, where's the last guy at? There he is. So let's see how the RNG goes. This is the first thing. Item box. I do like cryo, but I do like the regular assault rifles anyway, so I'll probably just go for that, even if it doesn't have an element on it. What do we got here? We got this guy. Just gonna get a bit of distance from him. You see with him, his stage 2 thing is he will teleport towards you. And that blows that guy up. And there should be a guy right around there. Yep. Oh. He spotted me. Now there is a melee in here as well. Actually, I should, while I remember it, bindings. I should change my grenade binding. I have kind of gotten used to it being G, but I think Q is probably just going to be easier so I don't have to reach my finger over as far. What do we have? It's a level 2 glove. Yeah. Let's go over here, grab some loot. Basically, you get these research points and stuff like that, and those things can be used to upgrade stuff. These yellow bits are your currency for the shop. Every couple of floors, you get to go to a shop. And yeah, so these are like your main perk tree. So you'll start off with your core perk. In this case, they give you the glass cannon one because this is what the mission's about. And there's 3 different other perks, and then they'll have 3 ones that you can get. And so in this case, you can build down these elemental lines, and you can also go to, like, this one's a melee one, where if you do a melee kill, you become stealth for 5 seconds again. So this one can be quite strong, especially if, in this case, you deal double damage anyway. So I could probably just go a whole melee build in this case and just meme it. So why not? It won't really work against enemies that are too big. You can see that. I just one-shot that guy. This doesn't always work, especially at higher difficulties, because at higher difficulties they will start to just be really tanky. And now you can also get perks that increase your melee damage, so you still can kind of keep pace with that sort of thing. But because yeah, the melee build's kind of neat for that. Dash, that could be useful, but there's a purple here. There is now every element, you can do different elements at the same time, but you need particular superior item types to make it a lot easier. So I know this one right away would be good. Yeah. I'll go for that one. Why not? Just because it is the purple one. But yeah, you can see I get a superior one on stage 2. And these ones can be pretty strong. Like this one. This is a pretty good one for... like if you're running a sniper rifle or something like that. This one generally is going to be good if I just have really high health. So I'm actually going to go for this. Steroids. And, because yeah, if I had that sniper rifle with the breathing one, that would have been really powerful. But I don't have, oh. So if I'm going to go down that melee route, let's go this. Upgrade that pistol a bunch, or the knife a bunch. And let's see, I might just save money. And just double down on the whole melee thing. Will that bite me in the butt? Maybe. That's a shield. I have to kill it before I can deal with anybody else. And oop. Yeah, I've got shatter on my knife, which is doing the AoE blast. There he is. There's a better grenade. This is part of why I didn't want to buy. That's just the same grenade. I didn't want to buy just yet because you can get better stuff. There's movement speed. Gloves. That's a level 3. No better weapon yet. That's fine so far. So in this case, either because I have 2 more spots that I can use. Usually I want one for like my element and then one for something else. Yeah, the grenade one can be pretty useful as a second, and then I could try to see if I get a different element. Some elements are really good at certain niches, right? Like shatter is an AoE. The other effect that you can trigger is freeze, and that just stops enemies from moving. If I'm going to be one-shotting anybody, I don't really need to freeze them. The shatter is kind of useful because it's a splash. Fire has ignition, or ignite, and combustion. Combustion is like shatter, where it's an AoE splash, and ignite is just damage over time burn. So neither of them are really good for like a one-shot build. Definitely, I'd say lightning is probably the better in that case. So I might just go grenade, just to see. Then I have a panic button. Took a hit there. And let's see, where is... Basically those bigger bots, they can drop, their head can pop off, and then their head will fly around and shoot at you. So I was like, where'd that head go? Sometimes it doesn't. I think if you can get a head shot on them, it works. Ooh. So at full health, they take even more damage, so that's an even better one-shot threshold. Ooh. Give me some boots. Yeah, he can still kind of try to hit me just before I get to it. So I can still get hit. Oh, there he is. Now, where's the other guy? Oh, there. Oh! I was just about to hit the dodge button. I left it a little too late. was like, I'll just dodge this last second. Yoink. Now, there is a neat mechanic where, like, you aim in a direction, like up, and you dash, you will actually go up in the air. So you can kind of, and then hop, and then do that. So you can get quite a bit of air when you're jumping around and hopping. I mean, it is a stronger knife. Where's that blue? There's the blue. Critical hit damage, sure. There is actually one item you can get where holding spacebar causes you to float. Ah, yeah, they gave me cryo as my third, so you know what? I'll just go swap back for this. So then I just at least have cryo. And what do we got? Miss shots, weak shot, point hit, take extra damage. Yeah, I'll go for this one. I do lots of weak point hits normally anyway. Oh, so this is a primary that's got freeze on it, so that's actually a pretty good pick. So I'll just grab that. And you know, do I? Yeah. There we go. I'll upgrade the quality on that. No, let's level that up first. Make sure I at least have that leveled up. And then I'll save, sure. That's not a bad idea to have a mix of elements if you can get those superior items that let one weapon type trigger the procs, the elemental procs on other weapons that you have equipped, because then you can just get 3 different things going off. But for now, I hear you running around. Stomp, 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 stomp. Oh, that's right. I keep forgetting. I had it muscle memory and I knew it was going to happen. Oh no, healer. Oh, that's bad. I got hit by that healer. Woof. No, 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 no. Oh. A little rough there. When that healer showed up, that was like, uh-oh. Yeah. There he is. Oh, come back. Yeah. I keep hitting that now. You know what? I'll change it back because that's where my muscle memory is. Because yeah, Q by default was to switch. It was your quick switch. I'll switch back to G. Grenade damage. Or aim damage. I'll go grenade damage. Because I do have that perk. Oof. No like. Oh, that's who's shooting. It's the floaty head. Those little floating heads are a pain. Oh wow, because of all that first shot damage and weak point damage, I can just one-tap those guys on the head. Finally got an armor piece. I think that is, what's this? Primary lightning? Nope. And now, I mean, this is just a really good one. That one's kind of niche because I have to, if I do backstab, then it deals a ton of damage. So let's just go for this one for now. And what do we got? Right, there we go. Yeah, jump, 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 jump. There we go. Stage done. What's this? Shatter. And then that one is freeze. The thing about this gun is it's a burst fire. It's not bad. Yeah, I'll try it out. We'll see. I might regret that. And ignite. I'll keep that ice grenade. Oh, what's that? Head elemental damage, weak point damage. Let's stay weak point. Element might be better just because of all the splashing, but right now I'm just on freeze with this gun. Yeah, no, this one's good because I am trying to run really fast, so. Probably this one. I am hoping for that one that lets you use other types, but yeah, there we go. There's an axe. An axe with lots of damage. I'll keep him unleveled for now. And then upgrade that one. Get those. Zoom. And head off to the next one. Ooh, there we go. Now I'm in the one-shot threshold on those guys. Let's get rid of the shield. Yeah, this is definitely when you can start snowballing. Whoa. Alright, it's the heads. There we go. And where's that blue? It's around here. Void tendrils. Do I want void tendrils? If I ever get that thing, then it might be neat. Might be neat. Basically, like I was saying, if you can proc some other effects off of your primary weapon, for example, you can proc your pistol, then I'd be void tendriling with my primary. But that's all RNG in the end, so let's go for this guy, let's go for him, and him. Yeah, there's a head. Dude spawned his head up there. Let's see. Oh! Yep. I think I got lucky one-shotting them because it was like a crit or something. Do. And what do you got here? It's a level 7 fire element one. Grenade or shield? Let's go for shield for now. Critical hit or shield? Sure. Another shield one. Even though I only have 10 shield, might not be a good idea. Just by habit. Yeah. Let's instead do the dash cooldown. How much scrap? I do have a decent amount of scrap, so let's go for this. Quality extra. There's a healer. Oop. Ah. Yeah, that was the fire guy. He must have tapped me just slightly. Those fire guys hurt. Because yeah, they start to get your elements, and some of those element effects are nasty. I do like the lifesteal on grenades, but I'm cryo build right now, so let's see. Yeah, let's go for this one. Killing an enemy refunds my magazine. That's not bad. This one I don't think does much because I have 10 shield. So let's just go for this one. Why not? The other one might have been better, the boomerang one. What do we have? Yeah, that one is much nicer. Has the debuff damage. Though if I'm just one-shotting people, that one might not get much use. And do I just spend on that? Let's upgrade level. Upgrade level. So another bullet refund on that. And then let's buy some health. There's Mr. Healer Bot. Hey, healer. Oh, it still got me with the cryo. Yeah. Ah, it's the thingy that does that draws you in. Yeah, those things can be really annoying because they do just pull you right in. Now what do we got? Better those. Proc chance. Ooh. Man, that weak point damage is insane on this right now. Sure. What about you? Nah. This one might really make you snowball. Assuming you can get a bunch of kills back to back. This one might be useful just because I only have 10 shield. Oh, hell, ah! Ew. Oh, are you kidding me? What was that? I couldn't shoot. Couldn't shoot, couldn't melee. That was weird. I think I got frozen, actually. Yeah, I think what happened was he had preemptively fired. It's such a... that drone up there. And so when his, like, ice blast hit, it froze me. As I was doing all my things. Owie. So it's definitely not getting that easier. And I'm not healing very much just because I've got so much health. I don't really heal. I'll probably go for this one. Might as well. Start getting more.
Are they just throwing out the brains? Are they collecting them?
And that's... oh, shit. That missed. Now, where is Mr. Head? I think. There we go.
You poor bastard. I can only hope that there's no shred of humanity left in there. For both your sake and mine.
Yeah, that's everything up there. I would like a lifesteal, though, that's for sure. Lifesteal would be really nice. Yeah, bonus damage to melee. Because, yeah, this doesn't heal very much. Yeah, this one might be neat. Get him to explode into confetti. Yeah, I guess get that legendary. That was a chance of double shotting. Quality up. This one's now legendary. Oop. I mean, that I get more damage based on my scrap, so I might. Let's level that up, though. And give myself a little... that was barely any health. I think that's just part of this. Yeah, healing is reduced by 90%. That would explain it. Oh, hello, healing drones. Guess I can one-shot through the healer. Oh, that... let's go run in there. Broom. What do we got? There's some health. But again, it's not going to do much. I think it's just the nature of this challenge. Yeah. Might as well max out that one. Wow. Ah. Where's that healer? Not there? Okay. His weak point is actually like his belly, which he covers with his shield. Oh, there's a legendary over here. What's you got? Proc chance. Ooh. Even more freezing. And helmet, sure. There we go. I think I'll go for that one. Just spread the elemental debuffs. Let's kill that thing. Whoa, that was a bit close. And where is he? There he is. Yeah. Watch out for that rocket guy. It's weird I can see through his shield when he's frozen. It's tripping me out. Yeah, now that has better weak point damage. Maybe no.
Seems like
Oh, no perk here?
as much victims as everyone else on the ship.
I think that's it. It's just the floaty heads. There he is. My current one has lifesteal. Maybe I should use it more often so I can heal. That one's got an interesting freeze, but... yeah. I'm pretty much one-shotting with melee anyway, so I don't care if they stagger or not. Yes, double boss time. He dead. Oh. Ah! Healing off of them. I'm healing off of them. There we go. Now we're done. That's this mission. Oh, I do need this one, so yeah. That was one of the ones I was talking about. It's if I get a primary shot off, there's a chance that it'll like trigger my melee weapon.
Couldn't they have just made it like a circle or something?
Yay, so now I can re-roll at fabricators at least once, which is nice. And you know what? Sure. Now there's about 4 elements, and each of them have two
I'll keep trying.
of these
Right.
different procs that they can have, right? So you have this large bayonet that I was just getting that thing for, so I can level it up more. So that way I'll have a 100% chance to try and roll the melee weapons, elemental proc when I'm firing my primary weapon. And so this one causes you to also proc the pistol as well. So if you have a pistol element that's different and a, you know, bayonet proc that's different on your primary firing a different one, you can have 3 different procs going if you get both of these. So now that one's maxed, yay. And there's some of these other ones around here that are always neat. Some of them I'm not sure how you would really use them, but this one's pretty strong just because it's the same thing but for grenades will potentially trigger all of the others. So it has a 50% chance of rolling a bunch of those other effects. So that one can get pretty strong. And this one makes your grenade stronger anyway. So just kind of spending my research points every now and then like that and slowly make some more progression. And an extra grenade explosion. Stuff like that. And then that is most of them. The only one left I've got to do is this one where it's pretty much you got to go point blank and fire at each other. And I think you're only against melee enemies. Yep. So anyway, interesting little roguelike shooter. It's just PvE. You can get up to 2 other players playing with you for 3-player co-op fights. And yeah, that's DeadZone Rogue. Take care.